How you doing? I'm here to record a video about hemorrhoids and the health associated with it. And firstly, I want to get into the aspects of hemorrhoids or piles, however people want to state it in your part of the world, and what the reasons are that you may have them or may not have them. Initially, a lot of people pointed to the history or your family, perhaps, with regards to the genetics and the genes involved. That has a lot of weight nowadays. People are looking at that as a very, very serious factor that's involved in the actual overall scheme that hemorrhoids pose for people. In addition to that, stress, it's a humongous aspect of hemorrhoids. People have a large degree of stress nowadays because the world is at such a high pace, a fast tempo. There's so many demands placed upon you financially, personally. You're also putting a large amount of stress upon yourself to succeed in various areas throughout your life. So stress does migrate to the bottom, to your bottom. And a lot of the people don't really realize it, but stress is a major issue with regards to the formation of hemorrhoids and their progression overall as life goes on. Sitting for too long. A lot of truck drivers in the past have been associated with having hemorrhoids simply because their profession makes it so that they have to sit in a seat for such a long period of time to get from A to B or point A to B to just merely do their job. And as a result, they've had many issues with hemorrhoids over the years. Gravity. It's just a lot of gravity on those veins in the bottom of the body there, because it's not just the feet that's the bottom of that. There's 2 points. The seat is the bottom for your upper, and your feet are the bottom for the lower. But that upper part of your body, the bottom of that is your butt, and so sitting a lot is very problematic. Alcohol. If you drink a lot of alcohol, it tends to raise your blood pressure, and it affects your veins overall, your vascular system overall. High blood pressure in the blood, or high pressure, I should say, in the blood. Not just from alcohol, but from perhaps a high sodium diet or stress, in addition to alcohol. Living in hotter areas of the world. Dehydration is associated with constipation, and constipation is associated with hemorrhoids. They go hand in hand. So weather, not enough hydration or fluid in your diet, and constipation or stools that are much harder and don't pass as frequently as people would normally have them. Exercise. If you don't have enough of it, your body's out of sync, and it stagnates quite a bit, unfortunately. And when you have a stagnating stool or stagnating food that doesn't pass correctly and doesn't pass enough, you don't have enough flow, natural flow throughout your body without enough exercise, walking, running, cardiovascular exercise. Just basic exercise is very important. Also, diarrhea and constipation are also major factors associated with hemorrhoids. So, as you can imagine, there's a large laundry list of issues associated with having hemorrhoids. Primarily, I think some of the bigger ones are listed on this list, and so why don't we just hit the panic button and go curl up in a corner in a fetal position and start shaking? Because that's kind of what I did, unfortunately. But I came to the realization that I couldn't do that it wasn't worth my time to sit and just completely freak out about this, and I quit hitting the panic button, even though I had multiple events that occurred throughout my life. And so what I basically did is I sought after information that could assist me without having to go and use the scalpel from a doctor, without having to seek out medical advice professionally. I wanted to do this naturally. I wanted to do this so that I didn't have to A, put out a large amount of money towards the medical field or give doctors thousands of my dollars anymore, and B, I frankly didn't want to go through the pain anymore of having surgeries and going under the knife, because I had countless ones. I can't even count them all. I had so many surgeries, even laser surgery. And so the pain was really great. I needed something that would assist me. You know, you ask yourself, where is your life headed with hemorrhoids? When you have them, you don't even know where the heck's going on. You're looking at a compass and it's just spinning around and around and around. You don't really have an idea as to where this is going to lead. Is it going to get worse? Is it going to stay the same? Or can you get it better? And that's something you go to bed and wake up with every single day in the midst of these long drawn out journeys that you're in with regard to hemorrhoids and these health issues that are associated with it. Am I going to get stuck with this health malady forever? It'll swirl around in your head for as long as you can imagine, and you think about it subconsciously and consciously until the next event erupts. So it's distressing on the mind overall. Or can you turn it all around, reclaim your health back? You know, you look at pictures like this, and it many times is associated with good living, good health, good decisions, lower stress levels, and things of that nature. And people really like to get to this point in their life where they can relax and not have to worry about some of the health maladies that take over their life and rent space in their mind. Lastly, I want to look at this. I think this picture is very fitting for the example that people, or for the whole overall picture that people have about hemorrhoids. It's almost like you're waiting. You're waiting here for your ferry to come pick you up, for your boat to come pick you up. You're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting. And this ferry almost is seemingly significant in that it equates to like your own salvation, your own remedy, a way to sidestep this health issue. And when it picks you up, you eventually feel like you took your life back. You've conquered hemorrhoids. You've taken hemorrhoids out of the equation within your life. And so this I thought was very fitting in that the boat coming to get you was more or less like your remedy, your fix, your cure-all. And fortunately, there is a fix that you can utilize out there that doesn't have anything to do with Western medicine, scalpels, going under the knife, lancing, blood, and invasive procedures that tend to freak people out and make people very worried and keep them from going out and actually pursuing other treatments. I was turned on to this by a friend of mine some time ago, and it was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. Unfortunately, it was about 15-20 years too late, but it's never really too late to get this thing fixed. That's the way I kind of look at it. And if you're a first time or second or third time sufferer of this, and you're going through bouts of it, and you're worried about your future, and you're worried about the present right now today, because you may be having some issues with it right now, internal hemorrhoids or even external thrombose, clotting of hemorrhoids, I want to direct you to a website that can and will help you. It's guaranteed, and if it doesn't work, you get your money back, so there's really no risk involved in it. You just need to consume the information that's on it. You need to be proactive and actually take the steps that are in it, and you will see results from it within less than 3 or 4 days, guaranteed. So I did it. It helped me in my most recent struggle in 2009. You obtain it also, and I know it will help you. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Take care.